Governor Greg Abbott is promising an overhaul of ERCOT after the power regulator left millions of Texans without heat or power during last week's deadly storm. Abbott made ERCOT an emergency item this legislative session, and tomorrow, lawmakers will begin their investigation into the council. The Attorney General has also launched a formal investigation. Governor Abbott reassured Texans they will see action soon.
No words can fix what happened or ease the pain that you have endured. But I assure you of this legislative session will not end until we fix these problems. And we will ensure that the tragic events of the past week are never repeated.
The governor says he has also ordered electric providers to not shut off people's power because of skyrocketing electric bills.